Hi there, my name is Shanook and welcome to the first video here on this channel. In this video today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a 1.15 CraftBukkit or Spigot server. Now 1.15 was released for the Java edition of Minecraft on the 10th of December, and the team over at Spigot have gone ahead and updated their software to support it shortly under 1 day after the release. So we thank them for their incredible hard work to get this out as fast as they could. So in the description video, I'm going to have a link to this thread right here where you can come along and take a read through and get familiarized with everything that's happening with upgrading and whatnot. Alright, so once you've gone ahead and read this, I'd also recommend reading through the other guidelines and whatnot, just so you're familiarized with yourself with everything and how everything works. So once that's done, we can go ahead and get started with the tutorial. So we want to head over to the Spigot page, head over to the Downloads tab right here, click on Spigot/BuildTools right here, and they will bring you to their Jenkins server where you can go ahead and download BuildTools. So to download BuildTools, simply just underneath Last Successful Artifacts, go ahead and click it right there and it will download. Now before we go ahead and continue, I want to explain a little bit about what BuildTools is and why we have to do it. So a few years ago, there was some legal issues involving Bukkit and the Mojang team, and as a result of that, it's become sort of illegal to distribute a compiled version of CraftBukkit or Spigot because it contains the vanilla Minecraft server code. So to get around that, the Spigot team have developed a piece of software called BuildTools that will go ahead and clone the repository and set everything up on your local machine and compile it there as well. And in doing so, they're like able to bypass those legal restrictions. Anyways, now we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and continue the tutorial. So let's go ahead and click back right here because you're going to need to refer back to this thread at a later stage. So you can go ahead and minimize out of our browser for now, and now we want to head over to a place on our computer where we're going to be running our server from. I'd recommend doing this on your desktop. So what we're going to do first is we're going to create a brand new folder right here, and I'm going to call this Minecraft server, but you can name it whatever you like. Now, as I said a bit earlier in this tutorial, that BuildTools is going to go ahead and download everything and compile it on your local machine. So in doing so, it's going to generate and download a whole bunch of files and folders that we do not need and that we do not want to get confused with our actual Minecraft server stuff. So what I recommend doing is inside your Minecraft server right here is just creating a brand new folder and calling it something as simple as BuildTools. This is where we're going to run BuildTools from. So the next thing you want to do is drag and drop the BuildTools Java file that you downloaded into the BuildTools folder. Once you've done that, go ahead and open up your terminal or command prompt on Windows or the new Windows terminal. I'm not 100% sure. And I'm just going to move this across. And now we can go ahead and begin. So the very first thing you want to do is type in CD, which stands for change directory, press space, and then drag and drop the BuildTools folder that we created into this, and then press enter. Now the reason we want to do this is so everything that we run within the terminal is ran from the BuildTools folder as opposed to the root directory on our computer, because that's not where we want the folders and the files to be saved. So now we can go ahead and head back to this thread right here that we have on the Spigot page and scroll down until we see this little bit of text right here, this Java launch arguments. What we want to do is we want to go ahead and copy it. Now the reason we want to do that is because as of making this tutorial, 1.15 is not yet the default version for BuildTools, and if you go ahead and run it without adding this additional flag right here, it'll go ahead and create a version on 1.14, and that's not what we want. So just go ahead and copy this, and then we can go ahead and minimize this as well, and I'll come back to our terminal right here and simply paste in the command. So once you press enter, it's going to go ahead and start the initial process, and depending on both the speed of your computer and of your internet, this may take a little bit of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video, and I'll come back when it's done. Alright guys, and as you can see right here, everything is done, and we can see right here we have the Spigot 1.15 Java file. So we can go ahead and close out of this, and over here we have Spigot 1.15, so we can go ahead and copy that and paste it in our Minecraft server folder. I'm going to go ahead and rename this to something simple and just call it Spigot. Alright, so what we're going to have to do now is go ahead and run this Java file. So let's go ahead and open up terminal again. I'm not sure why I closed it. Type in CD again, but this time drag in the Minecraft server folder and then press enter. Now you can simply start Spigot by doing java-jar and drag and drop in the spigot.jar file right here. And once you press enter, it's going to fail to start up the first time. This is because we have to agree to the Mojang end user license agreement. So to do that, all we want to do is double click the eula.txt file and change false to true, indicating our agreement to this license right here. So if you're not 100% sure of what's happening right here, I recommend reading this before setting that to true. Once you've done that, we can go ahead and start up our server again. So this is going to take a little bit of time to start up, because it's going to have to generate all of the files folders as well as all of the initial chunks within all three world environments, so the overworld, the nether, and the end. So this is going to take a little bit of time, as I said, so I'll come back when it's done. Alright, and as you can see right here, the server has started up. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is safely stop the server by typing in stop right here. You never want to just exit or force quit this, because you could go ahead and corrupt some data. Now that this server has started up, I want to go ahead and start it up again. The reason for this is because now that everything has been generated, I'm just going to go ahead and give it a little bit of a refresh before we go ahead and hop into the game. So now that the world and everything has been generated, the time that it takes to start up should be a lot quicker than what it was the first time we started up. So this process may take a little bit of time because I'm getting on my laptop and I'm recording. So again, I'll just kind of, as you can see, this time it took about half what it took the other time. So that's pretty cool. So now let's go ahead and fire up Minecraft so we can go ahead and test this out in game. Alright guys, and here we are within Minecraft. We're just going to simply direct connect to localhost because the server is hosted on the same machine as the client is going to be running from. So let's go ahead and give this a try. So we're going to log in right now. It's taking a little bit of time, but that's okay. And here we are. We have our 1.15 Spigot server all set up and ready to go. So we can execute the command /version to go ahead and confirm that we are in fact on a 1.15 instance of Spigot, and that we are in fact running the latest version. So that's pretty cool. We can also execute a Spigot specific command for /plugins or /pl just to go ahead and confirm that we are in fact running Spigot and not a vanilla client. So yeah, that is essentially it for this tutorial, because everything we've done has worked great. So in the next tutorial, I'll be showing you guys a few other things you can do with your Minecraft server, as well as how to use and install a ton of popular plugins. So that's about it for this video, guys. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed, comment down below if I missed something or something wasn't clear to you, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in another video. Thanks again for watching. Bye bye.